Hello, breadfiesta here, and welcome back to Let's Play Gladius 2003 for the GameCube Vanilla Plus mod. In the last episode, we conquered, or mastered, one of the two, the Dragon Heart. You'd think I would know. It was literally like 20 seconds ago. We did something with the Dragon Heart open, now we don't have to go there anymore. So now we're going to go to the Wyrd, which is the Beast League. We started it previously with the Barrel Battle, Vandal Battle. Now we've got some Battle Royales, goodness, as well as points battle. Okay. So this one is a 3v3. We do not have 3 non-human competitors in our school, so let's go find us a third. Let's see. We got Annika, who is a bear, who's level 3, so that's probably not the best option for us. Let's look at our level 5 options here, which I guess is Rainy, Widlock, and Zach. All Earth element. We also have Zebo and Krochak here, who are not as high level, but yeah, so we're not going to pick them. We had a specific request to see the Mongrel Shaman, so we have made a fine choice, says Sorsha. So we're going to temporarily recruit Widlock to our group. It also changed. I noticed Mordair's Den is now got the actual like Nordog background and like font. So again, I don't really know what was happening there. All right. 3v3. Prizes. Money. All right. Simple. We are going to be facing against the Glade Masters, Derby, Selena, and Ektor. Derby. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. They're all light class, so ER is not really. It doesn't really have an advantage over any of them. Mostly just gonna like soak up hits from the wolves. So I guess we just do this, this, and this. What does defense stand for? Oh, this is actually, this is a measure of the gladiator's ability to avoid damage. Whether this is by dodging out of the way or by blocking the incoming attack, the same attribute is used. The score is compared against an attacker's accuracy when calculating a chance to hit score. So it really is not like what you would think of a defense stat in most other RPGs that would reduce damage. It really is just a evasion or blocking stat. They could have just called it evasion, but then what is a game that doesn't have a defense stat? Crowd loves it. They love a satyr. All right, wolves will approach, and ER will. Oh, maybe we just let them come. Like whatever. Just do a classic Orin school strat. Not like Widlock is going to know, because Widlock is just a temporary recruit. We also need to make sure Widlock survives. It is Widlock, right? Whiplock. It looked like a D. Whiplock. Okay. I could put you right here to get in the way of Widlock. Or I could put you here and just let Whiplock do his thing.
Rise, rise, my brethren.
And the satyr, we can largely just ignore the satyr, because they're mostly just going to be appealing to the crowd for whatever that is worth, because it doesn't even last that long. Unfortunately, we've also blocked Taithliok's line of sight. Let's just actually not ignore the satyr, because it's not like Yari is really going to have much to... hello! Okay, this actually is fine. Alright, I guess we won't have anybody blocking the line of sight of Tithe Leech. Splintering Bones or combo attack. Not a whole lot of damage, huh? Oh, and it's going to be the whole Earth Affinity thing again. This sucks. Oh, we'll get to do it once. I wonder if the if Whiplock is going to have any moves besides Strike. I guess we'll find out. Numbing Blows, Combo Attack, Heavy Claw. I feel like, or how much is this going to do? I feel like I'm not concerned about any of these competitors. We'll do this. Well, weak attack at the end, but it's more important to get a critical on the first attack since that's where the bulk of the damage is. Don't nip at us. Nip our Mongrel Shaman in the bud. That's really a good thing to do when you're standing in the midst of battle, is just appeal to the crowd. This is why I just can't with satyrs. Okay, so this is going to do no damage, yeah, because of the elemental affinity. We got to get you a different weapon, I think. Oh, we have really no other better option than to just walk up and strike, as a wizard does. Miss the critical, as a wizard does. Yeah, you definitely don't have any other attacks, do you? Or maybe they're affinity attacks and you need to build up your affinity. I was hearing noise outside, but I think it's just a leaf blower. Okay, well you have some stuff. You have attack damage up. You have affinity draw. So, yeah, Whiplock probably has... Is that a leaf blower? Who knows? I can't be bothered to care about that right now. I could. I guess I was talking about it. I could be bothered to care about it. Yeah, that's really going to work out for you, Satyr. Zach. If that is your real name. It's not. It's Derby. I wonder... Because Whitlock also has Earth Affinity, doesn't he? So he probably knows that Earth Affinity is going to be no good against the wolf. Alright. He got over his fear status pretty quick, didn't he? XA. XBY. ABX. Nothing battle. This is... It's fine. Can you combo attack him? No. I may as well practice it, I guess. At least take some stuff off their affinity meter. Ooh. Wolf Earth Affinity attack. Kinda cool. Once we get into Sloan Forest, there's going to be satyrs in like every battle, and they're just going to be such a pain. Not even like a pain, just more like a gnat, like an annoyance. Generous criticals, but that's okay. Well. Just pretend like the battle is going to keep going, I guess. Uh-huh. Okay. Had to recharge the attack, I guess. Recharge the summon. I don't know why I wouldn't let us select it at first. Crowd loves the Unliving. They love a skeleton man. I think the reason Whiplock wasn't doing anything other than striking was because of the cheat that we have on that resets everybody's skill points. So I'm guessing that Whiplock just didn't have any skills. You won't gain as much experience from a league battle after you've beaten it more than once. Okay, we don't need experience. 2v2v2, we can just do this one. We'll just jump into it, whatever. We are going to be facing the Glade Masters of Thea and Hrod. Hrod is a new opponent. We also have Uvenleague's Motley of Uvenleague the Satyr and Jed the Wolf. Cool. Bears are going to be the biggest problem, I guess. And they are in red. I don't think there's going to be a way to get the Motley to face the Bears. I don't know what the... Because we could also just leave the Satyr alone and not even bother. We could also use our undead melee. That's an idea. Okay, you go here. I guess we'll put you here. We'll see what happens. Whatever. It's not going to be a hard battle. How do I enter a tournament? You do some leagues and then you do a tournament. This is all. We're kind of getting beyond the need for some of these tutorials, Usis. But I appreciate your willingness to share information. Uvenleague's Motley is what the Discord channel is named after. That was a lot of damage, I guess. Or it's just, you just don't have a lot of HP to begin with, so. I could try this, but with that 50% accuracy, that's not ideal. I kind of want to move you over here. Like, the best option is combo attack. Do we even really care what the Bears are going to do? We're just going to have to fight them later anyway. But if I move here, then the Bears might approach Uvenleague. So. Okay. We must use Darkness from Life, because using Strike does not charge our affinity. That is a special feature of the Unliving Summoner. Move to attack. Less than good. Here. Had to take a moment to think about it. I like how the portal is on that sort of like specific 3D plane, so it looks like a flat line. He gets to attack twice. That's kind of slightly interesting as regards satyrs, but the bear asked, "Must we do this?" and then immediately decided, like, actually, no, we don't have to do this. All right, Splintering Bones or combo attack. I could just take out Move in League. And then leave ER to... I could do damage to Thea, I could do damage to... What's the best option? Is the best option just ignore Move in League? And stay on Thea and then get a back attack with ER? That might be. The Satyr is... At some point, the Satyr is going to maybe be a problem, and I will have to eat my words. But I feel like... no. Let's get a good angle here. BA. YBB. AXY. Must we do this? Yup. You're the one who attacked us. Oh, our, okay, our summoner was actually kind of trapped there, which was, bad. Oh, this is going to be a back attack. I don't know if that was backstabber or just lucky. Alright. Combo attack. I feel like now we attack. Move on League. He would have dodged that second one, I think. So I'm glad that they were generous with the critical there. Okay, and get a good combo here. Just short of a good combo. Oh, thank you to the wolf. Even though the wolf is now going to see that his master, her master, their master. Okay. A good spot. The Earth Affinity. Let's just charge up. I don't know. I think after this battle, we do our end of the week review of our items and maybe get you a different weapon. Because you don't have any... You haven't taken any damage yet, so we would have been able to combo attack you, but for some reason we can't reach you. So just pass. Running attack. Okay. BY. YAY. ABA. I don't know why I got confused by that again. There was no X's even in that. Okay. I feel like the right thing to do is to attack the bear. Just be on the side of the wolf. He really put his all into that. Yeah, because the wolf has the advantage against the bear. Now it doesn't, but... And we don't have enough skill points to do a combo attack, so just a regular strike will do. There could have been a critical strike, but I said a regular strike will do, so... I wonder what the skeleton said there when he despawned. Can't quite hear it. We heard what he says when he does spawn, and that's Gil Dip. No, you've done a bad thing. You've turned on us. Probably because he figured out that the skeleton did indeed strike him before. Good dodge. Okay. Who do we strike? I guess we strike you. Ow. I don't know why I said ow. A little extra, don't you think? Alright, this is just going to be a slow battle. Nobody's going to do a whole lot of damage to anybody. Oh, that was a good amount of damage, I suppose. We love a good block. There we go. And we don't really have anything else we can do other than just strike, so strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Oh, we were shrugging off all the damage anyway because of our knit bones. There we go. Easy. In death, I am victorious. That's what our skeleton friend was saying. And in fact, we were victorious. Great. You can inspect the battle. Yeah, we know. Okay, I would like to go, because we did pick up a bunch of weapons in the Dragon's Horde at the beginning of this week. I would like to maybe give you something that's not Earth Affinity. Huh. We only have the stick. We've got 3 of these also, these Earth Affinity cudgels. Well, that sucks. Do we pick up anything for anybody? Other than the same old, same old? I guess I can just stay in this menu, huh? Is this card? That's a sword. Yeah, I don't think we have anything new for anybody here. Alright, well. And even if we did, like, equip this voodoo doll, it wouldn't undo... because the weapon affinity takes precedence. Nothing you can equip. Yeah, I don't think we really got anything. Maybe I just go really quick to the store here. Back for more equipment. Oh, we've got more to say to us. Fine. We will check the inventory because that's what we came in here for. How are things, Xandal? Actually, Ursula, things could be better. Of course they could. Alright, what is it this time? We are on an important quest to win some... It's not really my place to ask favors of royalty. And we probably don't have time anyway. I agree, Erlen. Don't worry about him. What is this favor of yours? We'll see if we can spare the time to help you. Alright. That Galder woman I sometimes spend time with. Yes, Sigi, she's in our school. Yeah. Whenever she's in town, we like to go up to the top of the hill just east of here and waste our afternoons away. Aw, that's sweet. It's a very charged place, we've discovered. Sigi and I both feel very much at home there. There's a ruined remnant of the old kingdom. Just rocks now. But since I'm a direct descendant of the old royal family, of course you are, I do feel safe there. That is to say, I should feel safe there. But lately, if Sigi and I stay after dark, strange things start happening. Like the toys come to life. The unliving, of course. We have an unliving in our school. I'm not going to accept any sort of, like, discrimination against them. The most prominent feature of the ruins is an old tombstone. Whose it is? Who is it is? W-H-O-S-E. I can't say for certain. And lately, once the sun sets, unalive start pouring from the tombstone. You know me, I'm no fighter. I had to cower behind Sigi while she used some Galder charm to bind them to the hill before we could escape. She says it's a dark omen, that the end times are... It's fine. Okay, that's going to be Sigi's like storyline, I guess, is that she has to become friends with Tithe Leech. Which is just how we're going to pronounce it. Needless to say, neither Dark Omens nor End Times help me to sleep at night. And I can't get my mind off of it. I don't sleep well at night either, but for different reasons. Fireworks about 10 feet from our building. Definitely not dangerous or anything. And you were hoping that we'd be able to check it out for you. I shouldn't have asked. No, we'll do it. Oh, that's actually... Okay. Our school is always up for a challenge. Just tell us where to find these ruins. It's just past Fluke on the way to the Galder Cave. Thank you, Ursula. I'd almost given up hope of ever being able to travel there again. Let me know what happens. Okay. That gives us something to do. Alright. Do you have anything for us? A fire crook. You know what? It was a lot of money, but it at least gets us out of this issue with the Beast Leagues. That, yeah. It's fine. Do you have any hats? You do. Okay. So the Circlet of the Gods is more affinity but less HP. And the Comptus is more HP. Slightly. The Comptus is a standard headdress for arcane classes that can be found almost anywhere in Imperia, including Nordog, which is not that. The Circle of the Gods is a metal headpiece which raises your affinity greatly once equipped. That's boring. This can also be used by... Amazon and Galder. That's interesting. I mean, it's 4 HP. I don't think it really matters too much. And maybe just having more affinity might be good given his weakness to affinity. Yeah. That seems fine. Does everybody have shields? No. So we'll just get you something. You're good. You're good. Okay. Alright. So that's going to do it for this week, I believe. Next time, we've been given another quest outside the safety of Mordair. Xandal thinks he's all a big shot because he's a descendant of the old royal family, so he can boss us, the current royal family, around. Definitely not what's happening, but just my blush of the situation. Yeah, so I guess next week we will do that as well as finish up in Mordair's Den. I would kind of like to move on to the next area, which I'm guessing is going to be... It should be Orin's Keep, but it might be Sloan Forest. And you tell me. Would you like to go to Orin's Keep, or would you like to go to Sloan Forest? As well as tell me what the name of the undead melee should be, so we can give him a name, since he's going to be a regular part of our team, if not permanent. Distinguish that. So thank you very much for watching. I have been breadfiesta, and I hope your day is going exactly the way that you want it to.